Yeah, I want to talk about human dignity. We talk about addiction, homelessness, mental illness, and unfortunately, what we forget is that we're dealing with a person. There's a level of human dignity that we need to approach all of this with and try to give them back their dignity, because what they're dealing with is something that most of us cannot even understand. The shame, the despair. Imagine if as a child you were abused or traumatized, or for some other reason you became addicted to pain pills, then you couldn't afford pain pills and you turned to heroin, and now you're on the street and you're homeless, and your addiction and chronic abuse on the streets and panhandling and all of the other things that come along with being homeless, being out when it's we have 3 feet of snow in my front yard right now. Imagine being homeless, and that's going to affect you in many ways that we can't understand. And most of them, if they've been on the street for any length of time, are struggling with mental illness. Now, did they have mental illness before they became homeless, before they became addicted? At this point, it really doesn't matter. It's about human dignity. And I recently met with a local charity, a large one, and he gets accused of enabling the homeless and addicts because he puts them up in shelters and in temporary housing. And he said, yeah, I am enabling them in the beginning, but without giving them a chance, an opportunity to get clean and sober. Maslow's hierarchy of giving them shelter and food. That's where it starts. And if we don't start there, we're going to lose this battle. We're going to lose the battle of being decent humans. And if we're not decent humans, then what is our purpose? Why are we here? So next time you see a homeless person on the street or an addict, they may be on a park bench or in a stoop under a mountain of blankets because it's freezing outside, instead of looking through them, try to understand how they got there, why they're in the position that they're in right now. Imagine if that happened to you, if something catastrophic happened and you ended up on the streets, homeless, struggling with addiction and mental illness. What would you want people to do for you? Would you want people to look right through you, ignore you, act like you didn't exist? Imagine what that does to your soul, to your mind. Let's look at this problem as human beings, not as one political party or another. We need to address this in a rational, meaningful manner and take care of the people that need us the most.